This will be the sewing test for Betsy Singer Model 404. All finished with the restoration and adjustments. Everything looks great. So it's just a final sew off. And I'll be showing you the needle point area while I'm sewing. But I'll be mentioning a couple of adjustments. This is just the stitch length from about 6 up to 20 plus stitches per inch by moving this lever. Reverse is all the way up for the lever. And when I mention thread tension, that's on this little dial over here from 0 up to 9. So if I mention it's such and such a length of stitch and a tension so and so, that's what I'm talking about. And of course this will lift the throat or needle plate up for free motion sewing, and then all the way left to change the needle plate or take it out. So I'll set up here and then we'll sew. That should do it. So I'll just start with, this is just a facial tissue. 2-ply facial tissue. So we'll see if it can do some delicate sewing without beating everything up. I always test that. Get my thread set up here. Now you have to remember, I really don't sew. I don't have any sewing skills per se, so I just make a little bit light pressure on the presser foot, and I'll lighten the tension up to about a 2, because this is a very light, of course. And I'm going to put the stitch length at about 12 to 15. And you can see, since I restored the pedal, it's got a lot more control. You can sew very slowly. You have a pretty good control, or you can go up faster, normal, and very fast speeds. Not sure how the stitching will show up on camera there, but I always have the tension cleaned and adjusted and set so that the lock stitch is in the middle between the 2 layers of fabric, and that's a real fine stitch, and it did well. Next I've got 2 layers of just kind of a lightweight muslin, I guess I call it, or maybe percale. But this would be household fabrics, or even maybe blouse or jacket lining, or things like that, maybe a vest lining. And I'll go a little farther on this, about 10 stitches per inch, and I'm going to just up the needle thread tension closer to a 3. Then we'll test reverse. I'll put it in reverse. Okay, looking good. Because the machine is heavy duty, it doesn't have any problem with heavier fabrics like denim and duck cloth and canvas and garment leather and stuff like that. But a lot of people don't realize how nicely it sews on a lighter weight fabric. That kind of surprises them. If I can sew a tissue or something sheer, It's also very good for quilting things. Um, let's see, here's kind of, I guess, what I would call medium fleece, and it's got a piece of that same muslin or poplin fabric as a liner inside. So this would be a knitted fabric. And I'll go with about a 8 stitch length on that, and I'll stay with the 3 for the thread tension. You know, it's really not a challenge for this machine. Hard to see purple thread on a black cloth, I guess. Here's a lighter weave woven fabric, but with some polyester fill inside, and it's going to sew that just as well. So I'll tell you what. Let me put the two of these together. So we'll have a couple layers of the fleece with a liner, and a couple layers of this woven material with a polyester fill. That would give you more ideas of, I guess, quilting and the layering that you can do with your crafting. I think I'll stay with about maybe I'll go to 3.5 tension. I'm going to go with a little bit longer stitch here because it's got quite a few layers to go through. That's not the machine fault. That's me getting the fabric stuck on the toe of the presser foot. I told you I couldn't sew, but really nice, beautiful straight seam, beautiful lock stitch, no problem. I think you're getting the idea here. What else have I got here? Oh, this is one of my favorites. Here's 1, 2, 3 layers of a medium weight muslin with 2 layers of Levi jean denim. This is from an old pair of jeans, an old pair of work jeans from years ago. So I think it's the 12-ounce denim. I'm not sure. In between those is a single layer of that medium fleece here. So we've got 3 layers of the muslin, a layer of fleece, 2 layers of denim, and a belt. So that'll be a good one. See if I can get that all under there. The height of the in fact, the height of the presser foot on this machine is 0.295 to 0.30 inches. So it's got pretty good height. That's a pretty good thick layer of. Now a lot of times, of course, you would really have a leather or jeans needle normally. This is just a common number 14 sharp point needle. But I don't think we're going to have to hand turn the needle down into all these layers. Let's just try and see if the motor and gearing will run it in there. See the penetration power of the 404 with those steel gears and 0.7 amp motor. So I'm satisfied with the sewing test, forward, reverse. The tension feels good on this. Everything feels good. Everything feels good on Betsy. Thanks for watching.